How's it going? This is Kite. I have been working in Roblox Studio for the last couple of days, trying to make some houses based on houses that I went on Google Maps Street View and I looked at some houses near the local park, because sometimes there's some decent houses to replicate there. This was the first one that I did. That's why the spawn's in there. I don't know how complicated I will be getting with these. I definitely need to add more detail because the actual houses, like that house is right there, and well, let's scoot over so you can see it. Okay, so there's that house. Wish it would hold still. There we go. Go back to Studio. You can see it right there. The back is, well, I'm working from Street View, so I'm doing the best I can with what I've got. The next house I started working on was this blue one. Let's scoot over. So far I have the front of it and a little bit of the side. I'm mostly working from this angle because that's what I can see. So, come on. Got the general shape. I still have to add the front roof here. Sounds like my laptop's trying to take off like an aircraft. And I've got the back of it as well. So yeah, that's what I've been working on. I figured I would record a little bit of my work. Let's go back over to the blue house, since I'm, just trying to get better at this. This is for a game idea that Bert had. He wants us to make a trick-or-treat game for, Halloween's coming up. And so if you're going to trick or treat, you need houses to go to. So I figured I would build a few houses that are nearby our city park, because another game that I am working on, let's close this. Another game I was working on earlier this year but haven't touched in more than a month at this point was I wanted to build a copy of our downtown a little bit. So I actually started with the park, and then I thought, it'd be cool if I just built a little bit of downtown, and then I can build businesses that you can go into. I can actually, I guess the main reason for doing this was to get better at using Roblox Studio. I followed a couple tutorials on how to make trees and made basically a copy and paste tree. I went to the park and I took pictures every probably 20 feet or so. I have grid, I gridded out the park. I walked across it back and forth, and then I walked around the edges, and I took pictures of everything. So I know where the trees are supposed to be, I know where the benches are supposed to be, I know where the water fountains are supposed to be, I know where the trash cans are supposed to be, I know where the tennis court, and there's a water pad that's supposed to be over here, and a bunch of workout equipment right here. I've got it all, I just need to do it. Those houses, though, now that I've made them, I could stick them where they go. And since I needed them for my other game anyways, I figured let's build stuff that I'm going to be building that I could reuse in this game as a part of my diorama of downtown. And yeah, anyhow, I just figured I would give you some context why I picked those random houses, because it's going to give you an uncanny valley sort of feel when you're in this game. If you've ever been to this town, you'll be like, huh, this feels like someplace I've been before. All of these I need to rebuild in essentially the same shape that they are. This is the corner store. There's a bar right here. I used to work somewhere right about here at a place called Copy Plus. I also worked over here. The mother company to Copy Plus was DNS Specialties, and they did like t-shirt printing and stuff. I worked for them. And then this down here is the corner deli. Right here. This would have been DNS Specialties. But yeah, I thought it would be fun to try and rebuild some of my downtown, maybe make mock businesses in it, and there could be some kind of a simulation game where you get a job and you go around and do the duties of that job, or there could be quests, or I don't know exactly quite yet. I'm mostly figuring out how to use this. As you can see at the top of this screen, there's a trash and a coins thing. When we're actually playing the game, let's move our spawn so that this doesn't take forever once I'm in the game. This is just a cheap little way. Anyways, so once we are over about here, we will test it out. And there's a script that will automatically spawn in bits of trash, which I don't see yet. Let's turn on run. Is that working? No. I can't decide. Oh, there we go, shift. So you get up to here, you hold E to pick up trash. Once you've picked up enough, you go over to the trash cans, which I still have to model, and you stick them in, and for each piece of trash you put in, you get a coin. And this is just a simple database. Like, I barely know what I'm doing to make this work. I, of course, use ChatGPT for the script writing and such. But it was a way to gamify a bit of the park, and it gives us a currency to use. And then when I build the businesses, you could use the coins to buy things. Like, if there was an apparel store, you could maybe get some shirts for your character to wear. I don't actually know how that works yet, so maybe I shouldn't, like, get my hopes up about that working, but I figured I could design apparel because I know that you can do that, and I know that you can sell it, but can you give it away for free? Could I put it in one of those shops, and then you use your in-game fake coins and buy stuff with it? So it like gives you a reason to come down here and do work, or it gives you a reason to get a job at one of these businesses that I haven't built yet. All right, so let's get out of here, go back to our house building. At some point I will copy and paste those houses in here, but for now, let's just get back over to Trick or Treat. Trick or treat, smell my feet, give me something good to eat. Righteous, so we need to get back to work on this house. Don't know why I'm talking like that. Let's see what it looks like from the street. So, as far as I can tell, it seems to have a basement. I'm guessing it has a basement because it has stairs going up, and usually that means they've dug out a little area under the house and they're accommodating some head space. Right about here is where the floor should be. So I'm going to go off the assumption that there is a basement. I don't know if I'm actually going to build it though, because I don't know if I don't know the floor plans of these houses, so I don't know how much I actually want to build of them. Mostly because in the Trick or Treat game, you're going to walk up to the house, trick or treat, and then you'll get something or not, and then you leave and you go to the next house. You don't go inside the house when you're trick or treating. Unless it's a bad guy's house. Okay, so I'm not the greatest at this yet, so I'm still kind of figuring out how I want to do it. How to do it. If only their tree hadn't been bloomed, it'd be easier to see. Kind of looks like... Oh, come on, go the other way. Kind of feels like this comes over and then it pokes out like an L shape. So maybe... Well, I know there's a door, so let's just start working on that. Then I don't know how perfect I want this to be. I guess it doesn't need to be perfect. I'm just going to make it go as I go. There's a bit of a porch. I'm still figuring out my keyboard shortcuts, which is why it's so jumpy. It's gonna be wider than the door. Not by a ton, but by enough. There's 2 doors. Huh. 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 Slowly getting it. So I guess we could make the assumption. How thick is this? It needs to be just 1. Okay. So we can kind of make the assumption that this is a room or maybe an office of some sort. Just don't tell any of my teachers I made an assumption. Are they going to tell you that well, they're going to say that thing that will get me in trouble for saying on the internet. Why isn't this lined up? What in the world? How big is this? Are these partial pieces? No, they're full. And you're full. Well, that worked, I guess. Go inside. Rotate. I really should dig the mouse out of the drawer and use it so that this isn't so rough. I don't know how deep into the house this should go. Let's check from another angle. Okay, there's a window. I'm guessing this is like a little bedroom or an office. I'm not 100% sure. That's probably a bathroom. That looks dangerous. Okay. Well, I know I need a window up here. And there's no way into that room. I can never decide if I should use multiple parts to make a wall, or if I should just put up a wall and then use the negate feature to make the holes I need. It kind of feels cleaner to use negate. I'm sure there's a reason why I should or shouldn't though. These walls feel really thick. I've been watching periodically tutorials on how to do this, and it's given me ideas here and there, but one of the ones that I liked the most was just sort of rough in the shape initially and improve it from there. How steep is that? I want to get that little roof on. Come on. Okay. There's a nice window there. I wonder if I can just use the roof I have and scale it down. I don't know yet, but we will find out. And scale. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. No! Okay, I realized after messing with that roof that my recording ended, so I had to go and watch and see where I'd left off at. I just selected some of the roof and moved it, and then I realized that the roof was a little bit steeper. Why isn't that opening over here? So I'm gonna make a new roof, and it only goes about, it's not quite all the way up to the top. Show. Yeah. Apparently if I hold Option, I can click on parts within parts, which is very useful. Okay, that comes all the way out past the front to form a step. Maybe just one more click. One more stud. One more stud. Do. And we need a part off to the side to act as that little side wall thing. Doesn't go up super high, and it doesn't come out all the way, and it clips that a little bit. And I don't think there's anything on that side besides the front of the house and the corner. Let's go ahead and see about adding a door to this. So I need another part. You come over here. Actually, can I see the part in here? No. But I can borrow it, duplicate, rotate, move. We want it in this wall. I think that's okay. Union. That didn't work. Maybe it doesn't work if it's already grouped. So I selected that. Selected that. There we go. I was just not clicking it right, I guess. Wait a second. Did that just clip the floor? No, it's just not the right size. I was worried. Click away. I'm gonna fall through the floor. Okay. What's going on? We can get rid of that for the moment. We can reattach these two things. Is it Command U? No. No, it's Shift Command G. Okay. There's a little pillar on here. Okay. I wonder how you rotate an object. Like, yeah, Command R rotates it, but how do I tip it up on its edge? Command T. That works. Alright. I guess it's okay if it's going into it. But I do want it centered, so you and you. I never know which direction I'm looking. On the x-axis. Nope. Oh. Yep. Alright. I guess that's okay. How far back was that? It's pretty close to the edge. That's good enough, I suppose. And I believe it needs to go all the way up to the roof. Wrong button. I think that's high enough. Okay. I don't think that wall's as tall as... Well, maybe it's okay like that. I might have to lower these walls on whatever this room is. I need another part. Actually, you need to be a part of the part. Can I paste it into it? Where's paste? Paste into. Nice. Okay, cool. I was worried I was missing something. I need another part, and I need it to be up here. I didn't want to resize it, I wanted to move it. Temporarily use this as our roof. What I want to know okay, that seems to be lined up, and it needs to stick out a little bit on this side. What's that dimension? It's 30, so 15's our middle point. Let's get another part, not that one, the wedge. Come on. How big are you? 15. Duplicate, rotate, and then Option Shift click, align to the right. Boom. And then group. Did that work? No, it moved it out. I want it to stay in. It's a wall. Sort of. Shift Command V. Well, that's not what I wanted at all. What was that? How did I do that? Alright, now I need another part. It has to go into the roof. It has to follow the roof. And then I'll duplicate it. Put it here. That didn't work. Slide you. Slide you in. Needs to go more. I think ideally I would use some kind of a wedge shape right here. Let's see if I can do that. That's not what I want. Part. Rotate, rotate, rotate. Come on, brain. Flat part, pointy part. Okay. Why isn't it... There we go. It's like, why doesn't it snap into the shape? Looks like we're still recording. Needs to be right about here. Okay. Let's go ahead and scoot this over. How am I going to do this? I wonder if I could do this on the ground first and then put them together. And group that. And then put it on here. And then scoot it in. And then click on that, do that, pull it over. I might move it over one and increase this, just this one, to here. That seems to be about right. Duplicate. Put it over here, rotate, no, yes, delete, you go right here on that angle, oops, and then we scoot you in. I just thought of something. Can I connect those? Yes, perfect. I should probably name some of these parts and get them into their thing. This will be roof. Roof. I might as well group those into front roof. Put it inside. Okay. This goes in there. What are you? This goes in there. I don't know what that is. Front wall piece. Just for now. Front pillar. That's a porch thing. Porch thing. It'll be a part of the porch. What are you? Is this the floor for the room? Oh, I can shut this off. Floor. Is that the back pillar? Yes, back pillar. I don't need to be super detailed, I just need enough of this. think that is everything. Named, at least. I should probably cheat and just... Can I not click on that? What's going on? Oh, I'm on the wrong tab. I want to cheat and grab the floor. If it'll let me. There we go. And we're just going to drag it down and pretend... just realized something. I guess I can't really see that side that well. But the back of the roof should be steeper, shouldn't it? I guess it stops right here. And that's not necessarily part of the build. So I guess we just grab this and move it down to the ground. Okay. Got some of that. This side needs to come down too. What was that about? Okay. This wall too. And keep missing pieces. Okay. Let's make some steps really fast. And then go down one bump and then out. Might as well bring this up too. Duplicate. Move. Decrease. Duplicate. Move. Dang it. Duplicate. Move. Reduce. And then one last duplicate. And I might have to go down to halves for this one. Let's go to 0.5 studs. And shrink it down by half. And tuck it in a little bit. Because it's kind of a weird little step. Yeah, it is. It doesn't really come out that far, does it? I'm doing an oops. Now I need to switch that back to 1. Don't like that. Oh, I see. Move that out. Move that out. Move that out. I guess. Doesn't have to be perfect, just needs to be close enough that it looks like a house. Maybe once the guardrail's there, it'll look better. Let's see what it looks like. I think I forgot a step. I didn't anchor my parts. Ugh. What happens if I just do this and then I click on anchor? Does that get everything? Let's find out. Steps look kind of strange because of that weird little partial step. Okay. I think we got the general shape of the house. Didn't fall apart that time. Obviously, I still need to add windows and other details, but for now, I think this is a good stopping place. Hope that you guys have enjoyed this little bit of behind the scenes of me trying to learn how to use Roblox Studio. And if you have any questions or comments, leave them below. But otherwise, I'll see you guys next time I make one of these. Bye-bye.